Good morning, everyone. Wow, weather is definitely changing. It's quite chilly and misty here in Cape Town today. So I thought I'd just come at you quickly and just have a little chat with you. I've just had the most amazing couple of hours actually with a group of lady entrepreneurs. I can't tell you how inspiring it is to be part of a group like this. And it just brought it home to me yet again, the importance of sharing our story, sharing our vulnerabilities, and sharing the things that we struggle with on a day-to-day basis. You know, it reminds me of times in my own life when I was really struggling in myself. Not necessarily to do with work, but more to do with my emotional world, my psychological world. And I just didn't have anyone to talk to. That can be a really scary place to be. It really can, because you just have no way of knowing, or I didn't. I had no way of knowing, is this normal? Is there something wrong with me? What am I supposed to do about this? Where can I find help? Is there help for this? Or am I supposed to just shut up and get on with it? You know, the old saying of, I've made my bed, now I've got to lie in it. I wasn't raised in a family where we shared emotions at all. And I was given the impression that if I found myself in a sticky place, I had to figure out how to get out of it on my own without involving other people. Basically, it was my problem to solve, so I needed to just knuckle down, get on, and figure out a way forward. Well, over the years, or over the decades, I should say, I've come to realize the value of having either a really good friend that I could trust, or having a group of people like these ladies where you realize, my goodness, we've all been through something in our lives. Sometimes it's quite similar. Often the story is different, but the results, the emotional trauma is very much the same thing. And a lot of the time, you know, as women, we are too, I know certainly in my own case, I was too ashamed to admit to the world just how dysfunctional my relationships were. I didn't want people to know because I thought it was a reflection on me personally. I didn't realize at the time that everybody goes through struggles in their relationships, some more severe than others. But my pride got in the way. I just didn't want the world to know that in my eyes, I was a failure. That's what the bottom line was. I just didn't want anybody to know. And it was because I just didn't know how to resolve the situation. I had no clue, and I had nobody to talk to, nobody who would reassure me that actually this is normal. You know, if you speak to people in relationship, whether they're married or not, every relationship goes through, if not short passages of upheaval, then some, like myself, stay in the relationships for years on end because they just can't see a way out. Now, in my case, I more than once felt so helpless and hopeless that I ended up borderline suicidal, because for me at that moment in time, I really felt like that was my only option. And as a result, I suffered severe depression. I did figure it out. I did have one or two people who pointed me in a different direction, and that helped me to start seeing life from a different perspective and realizing that actually I could find my way out of the situation into something that would be more beneficial for me. But it took me a long time. It was flippin' scary to take that leap. And I didn't have anyone holding my hand through that process. So that is a big reason of why I do what I do, mentoring people that are trying to recover from some kind of trauma, whether it's emotional, physical, psychological, even spiritual. You know, we all go through moments where life just seems pointless, meaningless. And I like doing this work so much because I'm able to help people navigate their way back or forward into a new way of being that does feel meaningful. So I just thought I'd share that with you while it was so fresh in my mind, because I just feel it's so valuable. And I'll say this again, sharing our story, no matter what that story looks like, not in a victim way either. It's just being real, being authentic, saying, this is what I've been through. This is how I worked my way through it. This is where I am now. I can see you're also looking or needing some sort of support. Maybe I can help you. Okie dokie. So have a fabulous day, and I send you blessings and love. Blessings and love.